very good afternoon to you. Welcome to Newsline, a Melody 100.7 FM this beautiful Thursday afternoon, January 15th, 2026. In the headlines, FG ASU unveil agreement to end strikes, varsities closure. Atiku salutes troops on Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Former Deputy Governor's property spared, or your government insists. The Minister orders approve after second crane collapse in 2 days. That's from Thailand. And of course, Nigeria remains proud of you, FG tells Super Eagles. That's in sports. We bring you details of these and more in the detail of the news very shortly. Please stay with us. Thank you very much for joining in on the news in detail now. My name is Pretty Adegoke. The federal government and the Academic Staff Union of Universities yesterday unveiled a negotiated agreement aimed at resolving lingering standing disputes in Nigerian tertiary education sector, resulting in incessant strikes and closure of universities in Nigeria. The 2025 agreement is the conclusion of a negotiation process that began in 2017 to review the 2009 FG ASU Pact, which was due for revision in 2012. Several committees set up under past administration, chaired by Wale Babalakin, Winzali Jubril, and Nimi Briggs, failed to deliver a final agreement. The breakthrough came under the current administration, which inaugurated the Yayale Ahmed-led delegation negotiation committee in October 2024. Former presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, has paid tribute to fallen soldiers and serving members of the Nigerian Armed Forces, praising their courage, sacrifice, and commitment to the unity and security of the country. According to a post via his verified X handle, this morning, to mark Armed Forces Remembrance Day, Atiku said he and his family joined millions of Nigerians in solemn remembrance of military personnel who lost their lives in the line of duty. The former vice president also honored troops who made what he described as the supreme sacrifice in defense of the nation, while also commending those currently serving across the country. The Oyo State government has refuted claims that it demolished property belonging to a former deputy governor of the state, Engineer Raouf Olaniyan, describing the report as misleading and unfounded. The Commissioner for Lands, Housing and Urban Development, Mr. Williams Akin Fumilayo, dismissed the allegation while addressing journalists during an on-the-spot assessment of the site located at Temidire Zone 1 along the Bodija-Ojo Expressway in Ibadan. According to the commissioner, officials of the ministry only removed a fence erected on an undeveloped parcel of land because it obstructed a service road linking the community to the expressway, following repeated complaints from residents. Akinfumilayo explained that contrary to reports circulating online, no building of habitable structure belonging to the former deputy governor was demolished, stressing that the land in question has no permanent structure on it. You're listening to Newsline on Melody 100.7 FM. We have a breather now. When we return, we have the rest of the news. Please stay with us.
Melody 100.7 FM. Ìlú ti Fọlá fi ṣàyẹyẹ ọdún kan lọ́jọ́ Thursday ọjọ́ kọkàndínlọ́gbọ̀n oṣù kìíní ọdún 2026 Thursday 29 January 2026 látàgò mẹ́sàn-án òwúrọ̀ 9 a.m. ayẹyẹ ọdún kẹlẹ́ ìmọ̀ ṣara ọ̀tọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn side attraction lóríṣiríṣi Alhaji Wasiu Alabi Pasuma máa gbé wa débẹ̀ kan lù sí wa níbàdí ṣeré fún wa yóò. Chairman of the occasion, Ambassador Dr. Yemi Farobi, distinguished guest of honor, His Excellency Engineer Lucy Abiodun Makinde, Gómìnà Ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́, special guest of honor, Mogaji Wole Arishikola, Dr. Adewale Kọ́lápọ̀, Barrister Akeem Agbaje, Dr. Niya Borisade, guest of honor, Prince Dr. Oyelade, Commissioner for Information in Oyo State, Mr. Idowu Ajanaku, Commissioner for Information, Ondo State, Mr. Femi Adesina, spokesman for former President Muhammadu Buhari, ní guest lecturer, nígbà tí Professor Samuel Adebayo Ojuwapa Authority, gbangba gbogbo èèyàn lálejò, ayẹyẹ ọdún kan lè ṣe rédíò Melody 100.7 FM, ọjọ́ Thursday 29 January 2026, Emeritus Professor Theophilus Ogunleshi opposite UCH Ibadan, láti pàdé ọ̀fẹ́ ní tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì fún gbogbo èèyàn láti wọlé, láti pẹ̀lú wa celebrate. Tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ti wà ní Melody House, number 2, MB Mapadero Street, Bode wa Sẹ́mibáṣọ̀run Ìbàdàn. Melody 100.7 FM tó ń gbé wa débẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wà náà celebrate yẹ.
Thank you very much for being there with us. You're still listening to Newsline on Melody 100.7 FM. Now the rest of the news. In business, the federal government has directed all banks and fintechs to collect and remit 7.5% value-added tax on certain electronic banking services effective Monday, January 19, 2026, according to an email notice issued by payment platforms. The VAT will apply to electronic banking charges, including mobile money transfer, USSD transaction fees, and card issuance fees, according to an email notice shared with customers by MoneyPoint. For example, if a bank charges 100 naira to make a transfer, the 7.5% VAT will be applied to that service fee, not the money being sent. Other operators are expected to issue similar notices to their customers in the coming days. Services that will remain exempt include interest earned on deposit and savings, meaning customers will not pay tax on the returns from their accounts. And on to the foreign scene now. The collapse of highway's construction crane killed 2 people near Bangkok early this morning, with the Thai minister saying the building firm was also involved in a crane failure the day before that left about 32 dead. Car-Dashcom footage verified by the news showed the moment the massive crane fell early this morning, unleashing clouds of dust as well as rubble across the area as several vehicles pulled over or reversed to avoid falling debris. Motorcycle taxi driver Bonherd Lurimhe said he no longer feels safe driving in the suburb outside Bangkok. Transport Minister Fiofat Rajkipian Karim linked the firm Italian Thai development to the country's second deadly crane collapse in 2 days, according to local media. And straight to entertainment now, when Nigerian Afrobeat artist Seun Kuti has alleged that singer Wizkid copied his nickname. He made the accusation during a recent live stream after Wizkid fans suggested that he dropped the nickname Big Bird, since Wizkid is also known as Biggest Bird. In response, Kuti said the fans should instead tell Wizkid to come up with something different and original, emphasizing that he had been using the nickname long before Wizkid adopted his own version. And on to the sports scene now. The federal government has commended the Super Eagles for their performance at the 2025 African Cup of Nations, assuring the team that Nigeria remain proud of them despite their semi-final exit from the tournament. In a statement released by the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, the government praised the players for representing the country with pride, dignity, and resilience throughout the competition. He said the players' conduct and fighting spirit embodied the values associated with the national colours, stressing that the team's efforts mattered as much as the final result. According to Idris, the Super Eagles reminded Nigerians that playing for the country goes beyond winning matches, describing the green and white jersey as a symbol of courage, unity, and perseverance. And with our sports story, we wrap up Newsline for today. But before we go, the recap. FG, ASU have unveiled agreement to end strikes and varsities closures in the country. Atiku Abubakar has saluted troops on Armed Forces Remembrance Day occasion, and former deputy governor's property in Oyo State was not demolished as widely reported. This is according to the Oyo State government. And the Minister of Thai minister has ordered probe after second crane collapsed in 2 days in the country. While in sport, the federal government has assured the Super Eagles that Nigerians remain proud of the team. And that's the end of the news on Melody 100.7 FM. Don't forget to join us on all our social media platforms for more news stories and excellent programming. Newsline was compiled and produced by Kudirat Hakim Akwampa and Bobola Egunfemi. It was edited by Itayo Ulushola. My name is Pretty Adegoke. Thank you very much for listening. Good afternoon.
100.7 FM. Stay cool with Melody.
Ìkànnì tó kọjá rẹ́kẹrẹ́kẹ́ Melody FM Ìbàdàn.
Ẹ̀lẹ́mbẹ̀ ohun orúkọ mi ò yí padà Tọ́pẹ́ Àlàbí náà ni ẹ máa gbọ́ ní gbogbo ìgbà oríṣiríṣi àwọn nǹkan tó lè ṣe yín láǹfààní lẹ́ ó máa gbọ́ lórí Melody FM 100.7 Báṣọ̀run Ìbàdàn ẹ má yí kúrò níbẹ̀ o.
Ọba tó fi táwọn rẹ̀ ta tó fi rán Mùsá.